William James, OG psychologist and philosopher, was one of the first people to recognize that we humans not only have a ton of instincts, but we have a ton of learning capacity. Now, what does this mean, having a ton of learning capacity? It doesn't mean sitting in a classroom and being told information that's allegedly important and then remembering it well enough to do well on a test. This means learning new skills. We come pre-programmed with instincts that drive our behaviors, to allow us to do things to survive, to do things to stay alive, to do things to keep the species from going extinct. But we also have a crap ton of learning capabilities. Now, one way to look at this is our instincts are things we come programmed at the level of unconscious competence. We do them without knowing how we do them. And before modern times, when you lived your life, it was really essentially a process of continuously improving the level at which you do the things you come pre-programmed with at the level of unconscious competence. You become a better and better hunter over time. You come pre-programmed with the instincts to let you hunt, but you become a better hunter over time. You hone your skills over time. You get better over time. You become a better communicator over time. You become a better persuader over time, because every day is an idea contest, and if you're a young hunter-gatherer and you want to get your idea out there, you might lose a whole bunch of times, but you're also subconsciously soaking up the skills from people around you that are much better persuaders. So over time, you slowly improve your persuasion skills. You improve your communication skills. You improve your storytelling skills. You improve your story listening skills. You improve how well you imagine yourself in the stories that you're listening to, so you can better improve how you can imagine your future getting higher and higher up the tribal hierarchy. But in modern times, we have the capability to learn skills that have nothing to do with our instincts, or that are kind of tangentially related to our instincts. This means we have a primary nature, the instincts we come pre-programmed with. Then we have a second nature, things that we can program into ourselves by conscious, deliberate thought, with conscious, deliberate practice. There were very few musical instruments back in the days of hunter-gatherers, but today there's a crap ton of musical instruments, and how we can express our musical instincts in higher level skills, second nature skills. There's all kinds of skills you can learn. Now, when you think about life today, there's basically two types of people. One type sits on the sidelines of life without acknowledging that if they were to take the effort to learn new skills, they might get better. These people are waiting for something good to happen to them. They're waiting for somebody to tell them what to do. They're waiting to be recognized for what they think is their superhero victimhood and given some kind of reward. Then there's the people like you, hopefully, that realize that to build a better life for yourself, you have to build your skills. You have to continuously learn new skills every day. But the other side of this is that if you do take the responsibility, if you embrace the responsibility to learn new skills, there's no upper limit of what you can do, because everything you want in life, no matter what you can imagine right now, tons of money, tons of love, tons of status, tons of abilities, tons of persuasive abilities, the ability to stand before an audience and persuade them with storytelling hypnosis to do wonderful things and make them give you a standing ovation. Whatever you can imagine, you can do, but it requires that you consistently learn the skills you need to get there. This is the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. If you get rid of all the people that are just randomly lucky, successful people spend their time learning skills. But here's the hard part, the scary part, the part that keeps most people on the sidelines. Learning new skills requires feedback from the world. You have to go out into the world. You have to try something. You have to see what happens. You have to embrace the feedback, whether it's good or whether it's bad, because that's how you build your intuition. Your intuition will tell you what to do in situations, but you have to build your intuition through consistent data collection. And you collect data by trying to do something in the world and seeing what kind of feedback you get. If you want to be a world-class seducer, you can. If you want to be a world-class persuader, you can. But you have to get out into the world. You have to put yourself in slightly uncomfortable situations where you don't know what's going to happen next, where you don't have a magic genie whispering in your ear, telling you what to say, telling you how to respond, telling you what to do. You need to think for yourself in the moment and watch reality unfold and accept, embrace, and appreciate the continuously unfolding reality as it presents you with more and more data. And the more data you get, the more this will feed back into your intuition system that is the backbone of your second nature. But this requires you get out into the world on a daily basis and try things and see what happens. And try things and embrace what happens. Because everything that happens, good and bad, not necessarily bad per se, but bad meaning you didn't quite get your outcome, both good and bad are necessary to improve yourself. You cannot improve yourself on the sidelines. You cannot improve yourself by watching goofy people on YouTube. You cannot improve yourself by reading books and reading Reddit threads all day long. You can only improve yourself if you get into the world and get feedback. This is what William James meant when he said we have a ton of instincts and a ton of learning capabilities. And if you embrace this idea, if you embrace the uncomfortable but necessary daily behavior of getting out into the world and just trying things and just seeing what happens, you can do anything. You can become a world-class seducer. You can become a world-class day trader and make millions of dollars, but only through daily practice. Daily practice, embracing the feedback, and you will continue to get better and better and better.